Okay, so picking back up. So we have this graph, and if I was going to state this transformation, I would say it is a reflection over the x-axis because it's flipped over. This is narrower, so this is actually a vertical stretch by a factor of 3. And then it has vertically shifted up 5 units. All right, number 3. So we see that we have a -4 inside the absolute value. We know that that's where things are horizontally shifting. So if it's -4, we know it's actually going to shift to the right 4. So to the right 4. And then we know that the +2 on the outside vertically shifts it up 2. So that would shift it up 2. So that would be our new vertex. And that point is 4, 2. And we get that vertex from those kind of 2 places here very easily, which is why it's called vertex form. This has not been stretched or shrunk, so we know that the slope is going to stay up 1 over 1. I am going to be kind of nitpicky about y'all's graphs from now on. Like this graph should be continuing on. We should have these arrows on the ends. Make sure that when y'all are doing your graphs that you're doing that. Okay, and then if I asked you to state the transformation, we would say it horizontally shifted to the right 4 and it vertically shifted up 2. Number 4. So we have this 1/3. So we know that that is going to actually shrink or compress our graph. So it's going to get wider than the parent function. And then from this -1 and -5, we have a horizontal shift to the right 1, and we have a vertical shift down 5. And we know that we can get our vertex from those 2 numbers. We change the sign of that inside one. So 1, -5 is going to be our new vertex. And I think I miscounted. Okay, 1, -5. The slope is now up 1 over 3. So this graph is going to look like this. And if we were going to state the transformation here, we could say that it vertically shifted down 5, it horizontally shifted to the right 1, and it vertically compressed, or you could say it vertically shrunk by a factor of 1/3. Okay, on these last 2, I would like you to actually stop the video, try and do it yourself. Okay, so then on number 5, you should have, it's reflected over the x-axis, the slope has turned to 2, and it is horizontally shifted to the left 1. So shifted to the left 1, and then we're going down 2 over 1. So that's what your graph should look like there. Last one, vertex should be at 2, -1, and your slope is 4/3. So we should have a graph that looks like this. Okay, 4/3 is bigger than 1. And if we look back up to the top here, if it's greater than 1, the graph is going to vertically stretch. So this is actually more narrow than what the parent function would have been. Okay, so you have an assignment. There is graph paper in that blue bin with all the paper in it next to my black table in the front of the room. You're going to need to get your own graph paper, and you are graphing the parent function, you're graphing the transformation, and then you are stating the transformation as well on each of those until you get to the bottom where it's giving you the transformation and it's asking you to write the equation. Holler at me if you have any questions, shoot me an email, and good luck.